My name's Annalisa. I am a clinical pharmacist, but I'm actually a newly qualified pharmacist. However, I have been in the game for about 13 years, started as a counter assistant, worked my way up to a tech, and now I'm here. Alongside that, I started social media and essentially shared my whole story because I returned back to education as an adult with lots of bills, lots of debt, all of that stuff. So I'm being relatable to others that also want to do that journey. But alongside that, I also do fashion, beauty, and loads of other stuff.
What a unique and interesting panel. Everyone's doing something different. So Annalisa, as you've grown your presence, how do you balance being relatable while also ensuring that your content remains professionally valuable?
Well, the key word here is balance. So we need to ensure, obviously, we're remaining professional online. But just because you're a pharmacist does not mean, that's all you are. You will have other personalities. You were something else before you started becoming a pharmacist. So on my platform, I share the highs, share the lows, post funny videos because, life is funny sometimes. Right? And just essentially be relatable in that way because a lot of people actually do struggle with the journey, but it's not spoken about enough out there. I failed an exam in year 2. I was absolutely distraught and I had no one to talk to. But I shared that online and floods of messages came through saying, no one's ever done this before, and from then I decided I was going to share everything online in a kind of professional way, but being honest at the same time. When I say about balance, if you're not going to say it at work, don't say it online, and that's how you kind of don't cross that barrier of getting in trouble, I guess. But yes, that's how I do that, really.
So what's one practical tip for healthcare professionals who are just starting out in their content creation journey? What would you tell them?
Be yourself. At the end of the day, there's loads of pharmacists. Why would they want to follow you? They're going to follow you because they want to follow you as a person. And this is me going back to what I was saying earlier about you're more than just a pharmacist. You have a personality, you have interests. Talk about those. For me, I like fashion. I've got a lot of fashion followers now. So I would say always be yourself, be authentic.
What's the most important quality that a healthcare content creator should have?
Authenticity.
So what would you say is the most common misconception that people have about healthcare influencers, Annalisa?
This is a big topic, but in my opinion, I think that people may think that you're unprofessional because you're on social media, which is why there's such a big problem with it, I find. And actually, you're holding a lot of responsibility by having a professional title and doing social media. So I think that's a really big misconception. I think you have a lot more power through social media while being a professional.